キャロルチューズデーです。たった一曲だけだけど、よかったら聴いてください。
Carole is usually sung during Christmas, and Tuesday is just another day of the week that has a little bit more sense than Thursday. But together, they are a musical duo which aspires to be the brightest on Mars. The 24-episode anime created by Shinichiro Watanabe is a story that has some flaws, but who cares? Certainly not we.
I've fallen, and I can't get up!
In the world building, or more precise, in its details. Although having a simple premise of two unusual friends wanting to make it in the music industry, the anime quite descriptively shows social attitudes and issues of not only one but two planets. Carole and Tuesday make strong parallels between our reality and an imagined future on colonized Mars. There's the issue of robotization, especially in the music industry where songs are created by AI, or the immigration problem when people flee from struggling Earth to the new colony. Moreover, the anime is not afraid to take a stance and comments on immigration laws or LGBTQ+ rights. These twists of fate happen in a futuristic Alba City, the ideal place for some space cowboys to roam around. The future life isn't so much different from the one we, mere earthlings, know. Instagram influencers, Vogue interviews and Banksy's painting are still a thing. Besides this, there are some other details that touch my heart. For example, the idea that having a notebook is something hipster-like. You can buy an AI pet.
Game on! Game on! Game on!
Or purchase following your suitcase. As well as this super cool glowing umbrella. We can also perceive some gems in action or movement, like when Tuesday switches on drums on her phone during their first gig. But being a show about music, Carole and Tuesday shines the brightest while honoring us with song performances. First things first, Watanabe must have had a lot of fun with the series. Especially during the first 12 episodes when the plot is more comedy focused. And although Mermaid Sisters should have won the biggest music show on Mars, there are other interesting artists whose personality, attitudes and mindsets are conveyed by their songs. There's Erdgan with his
It's Britney, bitch.
attitude, which fits greatly in his dubstep paradise. During the talent show Mars Brightest, we meet Piotr, an influencer who wants to dance with somebody. And yes, he wants to influence you to love yourself while waving his jacket in a very lit manner. There's my favorite GGK, a prophet sent by the universe herself to preach us some lo-fi. If her music career doesn't work out, I hope she will become a leader of a cosmic cult that creates music on YouTube for people to listen while learning. And we cannot forget Sibel, a dangerous stalker singing in French, who starts her song by clicking her tongue. Huh? What was that? I can't hear you cause my inner lesbian is screaming right now. Just listen to her ballad, it's erotic and unnerving at the same time. Watanabe uses music to not only tell us something about characters, but also to show their protest against violation of human rights, or to depict a very lyrical love confession, probably. Additionally, songs are very dynamic medium and sometimes the meaning changes. For example, one of the first songs of Carole and Tuesday, Round and Laundry, is an amiable piece about both girls finding each other, which leads to many positive changes in their lives. It is very pleasant and happy when the protagonists sing it in the laundry or their couch. However, when they are asked to sing it on an important music festival before a gigantic crowd that expects a heavy metal band and not some indie Disney singers, it becomes too hot, doesn't it?
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
That's what I thought. In this situation, the lyrics sound as some kind of joke parody. On the other hand, my favorite song, Someday I'll Find My Way Home, played by Carole and Tuesday during the first gig, it's a more comforting piece. Tuesday starts her part singing Someday I'll find my way home, and Carole it shows how girls desire a place or a person who would fill the feeling of emptiness, loneliness. They are rather calm and hopeful in their anticipation, and we may conjecture why they actually play on the stage with the one they need. It is understood by Spencer, Tuesday's brother, who came to take his sister back home. However, he knows, as well as we know, that little Disney Lolly has found her place in the universe. And he's so proud. Still, we cannot omit the clashes between Carole and Tuesday and Angela. Since the very first episode, the protagonists are pictured as opposites. Our duo starts from the rock bottom. Angela is a popular child star. Carole composes music and Tuesday writes lyrics. Angela depends on AI to create songs for her. They have no money, she's sponsored by some rich fat cat. They have each other, she has no one. But with time we actually start to notice more similarities. They love to perform, try to deal with their loneliness, want someone to lean on, and they have a weird middle-aged person following them around. Such similarities and dissimilarities are depicted in lyrics of their songs. During the finals in music show Mars Brightest, Angela sings Light a Fire. The piece has warm imaginary represented in such words as spark, flames, explode, fire. However, it is also quite brutal. Sleepless nights, fights, blood, chains, bricks, walls, battle scars. It all shows Angela's mindset. There's emphasis on the I, like all I ever wanted, I'm all by myself. She considers herself being a warrior and scene is for her a battlefield. Well, after being a child model and actress for so long, she fights to be relevant. Additionally, it is indicated that she's dealt with her mother's physical and mental abuse. That's not a coincidence that her songs start with the word loneliness, corresponding to Carole and Tuesday's piece called The Loneliest Girl. This song is painted in colder colors. We hear such words as cold, cold rain, cry, tears, night, and teardrops. The tune is calm. They sing about liberation and giving a try. The stress is on you, you come along, you my only way out. Girls explain to us the solitude, which actually fades away when they start to sing together. Then perfect harmony, understanding and supporting each other with the voices. And when they ask, "Do you really want to set the night on fire?" Angela is the one who answers, "Watch me light a fire in my soul." We can observe it also in their debut songs. They sing "Today's the day" and "This is the moment," but when in Breathe Again, Angela uses words chains, fight, hit, my own way, no one selfish. Carole and Tuesday celebrate their bond saying sun, wings, fly, shimmers, we, sister, friends, army of two. This dynamic medium, as I said earlier, connects also to many other pieces. For example, when Angela has to deal with tragedy and she sings in her song Endless that she can't breathe and darkness chokes her. It's a painful turn from her debut single Breathe Again.
I wanna breathe again. I wanna find my heaven.
Then Carole and Tuesday seem to have an answer to Angela's burning in the song After the Fire.
Don't give up, 'cause after the fire, no maps are drawn. Nothing to cry for, new dreams are born.
Carole and Tuesday is an anime about dreams, friendship, loneliness, compassion, zombie apocalypse, but most importantly about music. And among many twists and turns, there is also I, enchanted by the soundtrack. But don't mind me, I'm just a lonely girl who wonders about the detail in the lyrics.